Yo, 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 yo. You know what this is, man. This your favorite channel, the CTB. This is Chin Tuck Boxing. I'm your boy Jay Slay. So what up to him, man?
What's up, everybody? Remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, comment. Let's keep this channel growing. You know why? Because we love boxing and you love boxing.
That's a fact, most definitely. This is the place where the fight fans come to get these delicious entrees of boxing knowledge. What's on the menu for him today, bro?
Let's talk about this recent PBC hate and all the pocket watching that's going on right now.
Oh man, let's serve him up, man. Let's talk about it. Yeah, man. PBC's been on the road as of the last week and a half, maybe a week. They've been on the road, knocking down big fights. And so far, they still getting the hate they've been getting since they first started, man. And people watching the pockets of PBC fighters and trying to say that they're broken. They're not making the money that other fighters are making with their promotional choices. So man, let's chop it up, man. What led you to this topic today, man? What got on your nerves today? A certain troll got under your skin a little bit.
Yeah, I'm strolling, man, on my Facebook, man, and on my Facebook I follow a lot of boxing groups. So I started to see a lot of topics concerning PBC and Al Heyman, and one pops up where the guy says Charlo, small Charlo, is worth 1.3 million, and the bigger Charlo is only worth $800,000. They've been boxing for now 13 years, and they barely made over $1 million. Freedom from Al Heyman and PBC, and it just lit a fire in me, man, because I'm so sick of people pocket watching, man, and not using their common sense in the situation.
Yeah, man. To think they only making that much money is asinine. When their properties alone are worth millions of dollars. They riding around in $100,000 vehicles, not one but like multiple. They have a garage filled. They probably got a garage full of at least $2 or $3 million worth of cars.
Yeah, they got YouTube pages, both of them, if you want to go watch for yourself.
Exactly. Go watch for look up their Charlos on on YouTube. They flossing all their money in their houses and the renovations they doing in the yards and all kind of stuff on there. The thing they only making $800,000 is dumb to me. It's an asinine. It's asinine to think that in itself, but to pocket watch them, I hate. Man, I'm big on this. You can watch other videos. I talk about it. I hate looking in boxers' personal life because I don't want nobody looking into my personal life. If we ever make it big enough on this platform here, and a troll will try to search through my personal life to try to find dirt on me, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna try to find you. If you looking up any of my information and trying to shit on me or my family, I'm gonna pull up Deontay Wilder, what Deontay Wilder did to Charlie Z on the ground back in the day. I'm gonna pull one of those moves on you. But yeah, so I hate pocket watches, man. I hate it with a passion, and I hate when it doesn't make sense. So we're in that video there. We'll talk about the hate the PBC getting. The people hate on the PBC. They've been hating on the PBC because they opened the market up for fighters to make their own promotional money. That's all it is. It's pretty much an advisor who advises fighters on which fights they will make the most money out of, and then he allows fighters to market themselves in that fight. So with saying that, the hate that PBC get is asinine to me also. Especially when they're giving you big fights like they did this week. They pretty much just won the Fury arbitration for Wilder. So now they're having a trilogy. That's a big fight. And then weeks later, after that fight, they just locked down another fighter they stole from Bob Arum, Manny Pacquiao, is fighting Errol Spence weeks after the Deontay Wilder fight. And then now they're in the process of also locking down a Canelo fight for in September for
yeah.
What's the guy's name?
3 months back to back. July, August, and September. You getting 3 mega fights possible.
Back to back, and instead of this enjoying boxing, you got people complaining about Wilder winning this arbitration. You got fighters saying, "Wow, why is Pacquiao fighting Spence? He's too old for Spence. Why he chose Spence?" And then you got people saying that he doesn't deserve a Canelo fight. What is the guy's name? Killer Plant. You got people saying Killer Plant doesn't deserve a Canelo fight. And they pocket watching him saying that why is he asking for 15 million? He should only want to take 5 million. He's not worth 15. What's your thoughts, man, on all the PBC hate and the overall fights that they giving fans that they not appreciating?
Well, first off, man, the first thing I want to say, let's just say, I mean, I know this is not true. You got to be a dummy to think it. And the guy was a dummy. But if you think Charlo is worth $800,000, it say he was worth $800,000. How much money do you make? I mean, it's realistic. Most of the people on Facebook, most people that walking around, who you know is probably making $800,000 or 1.3 for the other twin.
Exactly.
So if it say it was that, which it ain't. What kind of money you making?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You too worried about another man's pockets instead of making money for yourself and worrying about the sport. You know what I mean? So with me, instead of, like you said, celebrating this week and saying, man, we getting 3 mega major fights. You get in months back to back from July, August, and September. We hoping on the one in September, so they still in negotiation. But if they get made, it'll be 3 big fights back to back each month for you to enjoy as a boxing fan. And I love the sport, man. I'm not a PBC lover. So for anybody think they're a PBC lover, yes, I love, you know, the position that Al Heyman is in as a black man, and I'm proud of him for the way he's moving and the way he's taking care of the boxers that's under him.
That's so right there.
So I mean, don't get it twisted. I'm not no PBC lover, and I'm only about PBC. I'm all for all the boxers, man. If they on Top Rank, if they with Matchroom, whoever they with, Golden Boy. If the boxer is getting treated right and he's giving a fair share of what he deserves, I'm happy for the boxer because they go in there and they risk their life. They got to worry about how they gonna be later on in life, and can they talk straight, can they walk right, and all that. So I want to make sure these boxers is paid, man, and you know, because they still got to live when they 33, 34 and they can't box no more. They still got to live for another 35, 40 years, God willing, maybe longer than that. So they got to live off that money they making, and, you know. So people got to understand that, man. Stop worrying about all the politics in boxing all the time and enjoy these great matchups we are getting. One of the main reasons too that PBC had pulled the card they pulled, because if you realize, I hate to say it, but Eddie Hearns and Top Rank and Eddie Hearns and Bob Arum, they was talking too much. Every week they were saying, even with Terrence Crawford, Manny Pacquiao fight, it's made. Big announcement June 5th. We're gonna try to go to this country. We're gonna try to do this. It's gonna be over there. Instead of shutting up and getting the fight done. Same thing with the Wilder and Joshua. Every week, the fight will be done this week. Big announcement coming. Yeah, we doing this.
Fury Joshua.
Fury and Joshua. Excuse me. Oh, this fight gonna be done this week. Yeah, we got this going on. We got that. Instead of shutting up, you didn't hear one peep with the Spence and Pacquiao. It was quiet until it was announced on the platforms by both fighters and PBC. They kept it quiet.
Exactly.
You know, and that's how you do business, big business. You don't run your mouth and go out there saying this and that. You shut your mouth until the contract is done. And people don't understand that. But I'm just saying, man, just stop hating on these PBC fighters and trying to count their money. Because I'm going to tell you right now, what you see on Google, they make way more money than that. They, like you said, they promotional money. They the money they make doing real estate and all that kind of stuff, that's not in there. You're not gonna see that money. All you see is mostly the base purse. You don't see the money they make on the back end of the pay-per-views and all that. If you think all these fighters, I'm gonna say this, you think all these fighters stand with PBC and they making this little bit of money and they gonna stay loyal to Al Heyman, which they're not under contract to do, and not run the Top Rank, not run the Matchroom, not run the Golden Boy, and stay with Al Heyman. Name one fighter that you know that went to Al Heyman or left with Al Heyman or said they won't getting paid right. The only thing you can say about PBC is some people say they like to be a little bit more active, especially during this pandemic. A couple fighters say, I like to be a little more active. Adrian Broner comes to mind, and a couple others would like to be a little bit more active. But as far as them getting paid, you never hear anybody that signed with PBC say, oh man, I wish I would get paid more. I don't feel like I'm getting my worth. The only fighter that actually I know that really left PBC was the guy that lost to Vargas. He left PBC and he came out near the interview and said it was the dumbest decision he made.
Well, I know another guy that left. The heavyweight guy, F.A. Jogba, he left and went to Top.
Yeah, he left, and he's left.
But I think he left because he wasn't active enough. He was trying to chase a Wilder fight, which everybody was telling him.
I get that. Yeah. So, 99.9% of the people that was with PBC stay with PBC. Now, if you want to talk about some of these other promotional companies and look at their history and how people stay and leave, go ahead. I don't want to get too far. Huh?
Let's look at Top Rank alone. Top Rank can't keep no fight.
Tell them about it.
Top Rank can't keep no fight. They you hating on them, but look, Manny Pacquiao left Top Rank and he signed with who? He signed with Al Heyman and PBC. And he done had 3 big fights since. He done fought Keith Thurman, he done fought Adrian Broner, and he about to fight Errol Spence. Back to back. So they gave Pacquiao those 3 fights. Who was Pacquiao fighting before when he was with Bob Arum? He was fighting Joe Horn. Jeff Horn, rather.
Yeah.
Well, he was fighting fights like that and was getting robbed in. He was
And
getting
did
robbed
he
in those
fight
fights.
Jeff Horn in Australia?
He fought him in Australia. And
Yeah,
got upset.
you're Manny Pacquiao. You the cash cow, Manny Pacquiao, and I have to go to another country and fight a no-name fighter, Jeff Horn.
the home country of the guy I'm fighting. You went to the home country of the champion, of the challenger, and you Manny Pacquiao, and your promoter allowed that. So you had to look at that. And as far as Eddie Hearn goes, you got to look at Eddie Hearn. He wanted to be bigger than the fighters, man. He wanted to be bigger than Joshua. He wanted to be bigger than Fury. So he was announcing the fight and saying 1 more week, mate, and all this other stuff every day, bigging you up on the fight. But like you said about him and them, they're quiet in the background. They ain't mentioning nothing about arbitration. Wilder ain't out here saying, "Oh, Fury can't fight because he still got to fight me. We in court." Wilder ain't saying nothing about it. He just said, "Keep watching." People like us was saying, "Yo, ain't Fury and Wilder and arbitration?" We knew about it, so we was wondering why nobody ain't talking about it. And then lo and behold, now the whole world's upset because Eddie Hearn was made out to be a liar, and couldn't find out there wasn't arbitration, and it was a big factor. So for all the PBC haters, you gotta look at that and say, why am I hating on the group of people or the promotional company who's not basically leaving me wishing on a fight? They pretty much give my hopes up for a fight that ain't happening. Pretty much, it's only one promotion company who's not doing that. Like my boy Mon said, the only thing you can complain about PBC is, the lack of fights sometimes. Sometimes fighters only fight once a year. But like my boy Mon said about pocket watches, if I'm a fighter only fighting once a year, why would I stay with this company where I can go fight with this company 3 times a year, 2 times a year, and quote unquote make more money? Because obviously that one fight a year is obviously a lot of fucking money, and it's sustaining them enough to be comfortable with fighting once a fucking year. But yeah, them trolls like that, man, I don't pay much mind to. But my boy Mon was kind of upset about it, and I done got blocked on. I'm in Facebook jail right now. I'm in Facebook jail for 30 days for going in with a fan or with a troll. So I can't really. I got to tell my boy, don't fall for the trap. Free me. They got me in Facebook jail for the next 28 days, 20-something days. Man, it's crazy. But I'm trying to tell my boy Mon not to fall to the trap. So instead of, this is what we're going to do from now on, man, with you guys, with these trolls, man. Instead of going in on y'all on Facebook or whatever, we're just going to make a video out of y'all. I'm gonna start doing, I'm gonna start putting that name in the thumbnail. Like, I'm gonna start taking the post, right? And I'm gonna post it in the thumbnail of every video we do. I'm gonna make them famous, man. They're gonna be famous with us. We're gonna make them famous. So when we grow up to be famous, they're gonna remember that. Yeah, I was the guy they went in on. Yeah, I got them guys famous for going in on me. Just they want to be trolls like that, man. We're gonna make them famous, man. You got anything else you want to add to this topic, man? This was a fun video, man.
No, I hope we covered it. I hope that people see it a little different now.
We're gonna have a troll edition segment in our videos. Man. We're gonna call it the troll edition or some shit.
We'll make sure y'all feel special.
Let's make y'all feel special, man. With that being said, man, I'm your boy Jay Slay. It's CTB, Chin Talk Boxing. Let him out of here, man.
All right, remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification button. Logo at the bottom of the screen, just click on it and subscribe. You know why? Because we love boxing and you love boxing. But most of all, God, peace, and love, and we out of here.